Nice. That boat is like a rescue boat.
Ah, it's her. Oh.
That was awesome. This is our Independence Day.
This video is sponsored by RULA. More on them just a bit. What is up there, fellow reject? We are here to watch Percy Jackson, Season 2, Episode 4. Someone from Disney sent us a random email who I've never talked to.
What did they say?
Hey, the team will watch your recent Season 2 reactions, and they really liked it. And I was like, that's cool.
Hell yeah. What up, Disney? Hi.
Hi.
I have an annual pass, but I would love it to be upgraded to the one where I could go to Walt Disney World because I've never been. That's all I have to say.
I've never been either. That would be a fun thing
Wouldn't
for
that
us
be-
to do. We should do that. Just you and I. Upset my wife by going with a woman to
She'll
Florida.
murder me.
Oh,
she would find a private jet,
gut
get
you
there first,
upside down,
and
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
You have your
she'd
intestines
shimmy it in.
filling on the ground.
It's true.
Anyway, we're hoping this is a good one. Always got to be honest, even if there's a nice complimentary email from the staff at Disney.
Yep. We'll always be honest.
So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for supporting us, gang. I'm going to give you a heads up right now that I know we've been on top of it with these last 4 episodes. The schedule, we're going to more than likely be late when it comes to the rest of the season just because of holidays and a whole bunch of other shenanigans. So, yeah, apologize. This will be the last one we're going to be super on top of, but we will complete the season because that would just be rude to get this far and not complete the next 4.
We'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Tara, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
We just looked at a bunch of before and afters of a bunch of weird celebrity faces.
God,
and,
it was the best highlight of my day.
Great way to make Tara. It's her birthday at the time of filming this, so I was like, you want to feel better about yourself? Look at Jenna.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Look at these faces.
He said, look at these facelifts that went really badly.
All right, let's watch this.
Let's do it.
Oh my God. The foreground of the gates, prison of her own mind. It's symbolic.
Oh, okay, girl, you got it. Didn't think that was gonna work.
Still here.
Love the shadows. Good vibe.
This tunnel looks like your home.
Whose bracelet is that? I don't remember.
I don't think we were supposed to remember.
Oh, I bet you it's the tree.
You think that guy's the tree when
No,
clearly the
the
tree's
bracelet
her sister?
belonged to her. The tree, like the.
Are we sure she'll be okay?
She'll be fine.
But there were 3 of them.
They're Cyclopses. From what I hear, they're not that smart.
Wow, just happened to be talking about the Cyclops at this moment.
Dolly and I have used this hideout before. Hopefully no one has grabbed our stash. Yes.
Oh, maybe it's hit.
It's all still here.
It is extra dark right now. She's younger, but the same height.
Right.
Has she ever let us down?
That's her before on the plastic surgery. Family-sized monster donuts? That's a cereal?
Oh, there's a bracelet. The bracelet's in there.
Here, put this on.
What is it?
Bracelet?
It's a protection charm. It's magic.
Like Thalia's bracelet.
Yes, like Aegis.
Okay, I was.
But this is from Kelagia, goddess of stealth.
That's funny. Kelagia.
Monsters can't find you.
That's a cool look on it.
She's cute.
Luke, they found us.
Oh, God.
Positions.
Can't find you. They found
Now.
us. Is that her?
Yeah, it's got to be her sister, right? Where's the bracelet? I think I saw a bracelet. Nice.
Is that
Way to
Grover?
go, sis.
Who are you?
Talia, wait!
How do you know my name?
My name is Grover Underwood, and I'm your protector.
Love it.
If you come with me, I can keep you safe.
Can't stay here. We gotta move.
We'll take him. Oh, so this must be the origin of how she became the tree.
Yeah. That boat is like a rescue boat. Weird boat.
Hey, how's the motor looking?
I fixed it.
Wow, his jacket blends in with the trees.
Annabeth said you're dangerous, that you're gonna hurt everyone. I don't like her talking about you like that.
Aw.
You know, around this time last year, I was handed a prophecy that made me afraid I was gonna lose the person that matters most to me.
Sally?
But it didn't go that way.
You create your own destiny.
Sometimes prophecies don't always mean what you think.
Not your own facelift, though.
There's something else I learned too, which is even more important. Do you want to know what it is?
Oh, God. I was like, what is that? Oh, my God.
Good thing the burping happened.
Yep.
Ah, it's her. Last time they had a confrontation was by a shore as well.
We've got the power of water.
I mean, last season.
Give me the coordinates to the Sea of Monsters. And don't even try to lecture me on the rules, smart girl.
Wait. We'll give you the coordinates if you take us with you.
That's a change of plans.
The Sea of Monsters is no joke. You're gonna need all the help you can get. I've memorized every legend about the trials you'll have to face out there. Tyson can work any engine you got on that ship.
True.
And Percy, well, he's the son of Poseidon. If you want to navigate the ocean, there's no one better.
This is more of the warrior leader that they've been teasing her to be.
That's Pierre, naval navigator to Napoleon. Boris is my engineer extraordinaire. And Canthus is an honest-to-God's Argonaut.
Great makeup.
So, I think we have those jobs covered, right?
Oh, okay.
Now, are you going to surrender the coordinates, or do we have to take them by force?
I think they can take.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, water.
On one condition.
What?
Single combat.
Oh.
Same way I beat your dad.
Yep. Exactly.
I win, you give us your ship.
And a date.
I would be walking towards the water, but that's just me. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. He's really trying to get her.
Yeah. She's going to run to the coordinates. Annabeth. Yeah. I see her. Good job.
It's fun that they're getting a rematch. Oh, she's taking them out.
Yikes. Oh.
She's invisible.
Love this. Great job.
You killed them?
They were already dead, so not really.
Can anyone else here run the engines? Mitch?
I just do inventory.
Blockbuster?
Clarisse, we all want the same thing here. Save Camp, save Grover.
I don't care about the satyr. This is my quest.
And we just want to help you finish it, right?
The Sisterhood of Monsters.
Aye, Captain.
Tyson's already up.
Remember that one time you were totally convinced his name was Titan?
Titus.
That's right. And I was like, no.
Yeah, that was a good story.
This is so stupid.
Just a quick one.
Stupid.
I showed her where we're going, but she keeps saying we either have to fight the Scylla or...
Charybdis.
I know how to pronounce it.
Oh, damn. Is there tension between? Is there sexual?
I feel like there might be.
Are they going to bone?
Face either the claws of Scylla or the whirlpool of Charybdis.
Why don't we just sail around Scylla and the thing I know how to pronounce?
It'll pull you in.
The Sea of Monsters doesn't work like that. If you try to sail around them, they'll appear in your path again. What's your plan, Clarisse?
My cannons are loaded with monster-piercing ammo, celestial bronze.
And if that doesn't work, this ship gets crushed and we get eaten.
You got a better idea?
Actually.
That's what Odysseus chose. And he made it through. Those 6 of his crew didn't. Each taken by one of her 6 tentacles.
That's brilliant. You can spare 6 guys. Your crew's already dead.
True.
No, I'm not doing that to them.
Because she cares.
I mean, even if your quest succeeds, they go back to the underworld, right? You just be sending them home a little early.
Wow, you just view them as pure expendable.
I promised them Elysium.
What?
If the quest succeeds, I told them that when they returned to the underworld, it would be to the fields of Elysium.
That's the film me and Rossi just watched.
The choice of who to sacrifice to win the battle should be no problem for a daughter of Ares.
I never said it was a problem. I just like my plan.
But if your plan doesn't work, you lose your quest, your ship, and all your men.
Well, what's the plan B then, I guess?
I'll let you know what I decide.
It's the right choice. She'll see that.
How do you know it's the right choice?
Honestly, because it's yours.
So this is about elevating her leadership position. But I wonder if whatever happened with Talia, she feels like is her fault.
I thought they were maybe going to dive into that, but I guess
I think there's
maybe
time
later.
to go back.
She going to throw it in the...
As long as you stay in this circle of trees, they won't find us.
Okay.
What is that?
The rune of Pan. And nature spirits like satyrs, nymphs. There's a lot more to our world than just monsters. After what you've been through, you deserve to see that.
Always so disrespected.
The older you get, the stronger, the more they'll be drawn to you. One powerful demigod is already enough to attract the attention of some pretty nasty creatures, but 3?
This Camp Half-Blood is like a constant dividing line between old blood and new blood.
Yeah.
Tradition versus the new path forward.
Thanks for your help, but we leave in the morning.
She has safety pin clips in her hair. Those are awesome.
Wait,
What?
Calagia's charm. No, I lost it.
And then you found it. I thought she was going to throw it in the water. Oh, she is. Okay.
Like the old lady in Titanic.
Is it going to, like, just make it back? Love that. Had that idea, and then it happened.
Kellogg cereal. That's what it is.
Kellogian.
I never been on a boat before Monday.
I'm on a boat.
Now I've been on 4.
Still hasn't figured out the lyrics, I guess.
I wonder how close we are to the Sea of Monsters.
130 nautical miles.
How do you know that?
Oh, we're moving at 23 knots, 36 degrees, 44 minutes north. Hold on. How do I know that?
Yeah, what?
Because you're part of the water. Your brain isn't nautical.
You're a son of Poseidon.
How come Tyson doesn't know that?
I wonder why I can't do it.
Maybe you will. I don't know when it kicked in for me, but I know where I am.
Hold his hand.
Or go check on the boilers.
There he walks away. I love that choice.
Sailor of the sea.
Keeper of the waters.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Tyson, there's foam in the boiler tanks. Why aren't you in there?
Hey. I was just playing with Rainbow.
Uh-huh.
How did you even get this?
I'll fix the boiler.
When Tolly was turned, was it imbued with some magic?
Well, Luke said it's magical. I know he took it out of a thing, but then I was thinking maybe it actually, I don't know.
Some spell of sorts.
What do you think you're doing? Trying to get yourself killed?
Ah,
Oh.
that's why she hates Cyclops.
Hate it.
We can't just toss it again.
Girl, it's going to come right back. We've learned this. You haven't yet, but it'll come to you.
I think she's watch it happen.
Why
would you not wanna watch it
Oh my God. What? That was awesome.
It's not magic. It's some type of special creature.
We're gonna lose.
The plan is solid. Clarisse is talking to her men right now.
It doesn't matter. The best plan can be undone by the smallest mistake.
What was the small mistake that you made?
The last time I was there, I lost something. Something I thought was important. I went back for it. And that put us all in danger.
Oh man, she was real badass.
Yes! Cool.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
So you messed up. She saved your life. I don't get it.
It wasn't the first time I slowed them down or messed up, but it would be the last.
Your family now, and we take care of our own. So if the safest place for you is this camp, that's where our family's going. Even if we don't like it.
Love it.
And we don't. So you let this Chiron know that if anyone tries to hurt this little girl, I have me to answer to.
Oh, she was actually really cool
Yeah.
and a solid protector. It's like she models her whole personality after trying to be like her.
What she didn't realize then was Thalia had just made her sacrifice. Because the closer we got to camp, the more monsters chased us.
Oh, no.
When we finally thought we made it, the Furies attacked.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, I knew it. She's going to turn around and be like, go!
Never made it to 16.
Wow.
She had a target on her back, the same as you. You're a forbidden child, and according to the great prophecy, that makes you a weapon like she was.
This is a real good pep talk.
If I can just
Explaining why
think
she
6 steps
cares about
ahead, I can save you.
Yeah.
But it's never gonna be the big impossible choice I have to outthink. It's all the million little choices I can't see.
The ripple effect.
Like doubling back for a cheap piece of plastic.
She knew you better than that. It only took me 2 days to see how special you were.
That's so sweet.
Well, hold his hand.
I know. I thought they were going to.
Maybe all we can do is the right thing and hope for the best.
Or do what's best for you when no one's watching.
Reach
all we
out
can
and hold her hand. Nope. Okay. And now he will.
My track record at surviving impossible odds is pretty good, thanks to you.
They're going to hold hands because he's going to help her up. I know it.
So let's go do the impossible.
See? Let's go.
Let's get a close up on that hand.
Yeah, exactly. I like this shadow, though, in that shot. Great lighting. Love the teal coming through. Unless that's our light. No, it's not.
Soon we enter the sea of monsters and face the 3 trials. The trial of choice, a rock into hard place.
Rock on our place.
Trial of will, the siren song, and
Keep up,
finally
Will.
Polyphemus, the Cyclops who guards our prize.
Got it.
Cyclops theme song.
I need
Sirens.
6 brave men to man the deck artillery when we face the trial of choice. Scylla, the 6-armed beast. I warn you, it will be a highly dangerous duty.
Don't send Blockbuster.
For victory in Elysium,
Love it.
we will follow you anywhere, Captain.
Wow, you have a debt you really owe. You don't even know if you can uphold that. Oh, pep talk number 2.
Maybe they'll kiss.
Or
Hold hands.
hold hands. They might hold hands.
Heard you pick the 6. You want half of this? Maybe the last time we ever eat.
How did you do it?
Well, I spread it and I cut it in half.
Barely. Would have died. A lot if it weren't for my friends.
You know, friends. Do you have any? Huh?
She doesn't.
You got to pick 2 for your quest, right? Who are they?
Ares gave me a crew and a ship. Didn't need friends.
My dad helped me out too.
You kind of do, girl.
I imagine your dad must be pretty tough to...
You imagine, you know.
I say that having been body slammed by him.
Victory means everything to him. I have to make him proud.
A lot of the stuff we do because of our parents, whether we know it or not.
Like how
Did your-
slow you're making that peanut butter.
Yeah, and or making it with a spoon.
I don't go home at the end of the summer. Camp is home. If I can't get that fleece and
That won't
camp...
happen. You wouldn't have been granted a quest unless you had it in you to finish it.
You can't do it. Percy will help you.
What did the Oracle tell you?
Whoa, he's done.
Why do you want to know?
Because prophecies suck.
And he just took a bite of it.
Yep.
It's almost like they're made to scare you.
There's a whole missing scene of him
I
taking
know
a
it.
bite of it.
And when did he put the spoon down?
Fellow reject, I've been going to therapy since I believe around 2012, and admittedly in the past couple of months, I haven't been as consistent as I like to be. Having a difficult time asking for help, having a difficult time being honest with myself, having a difficult time just opening up in general. But going back recently, it's helped me reconnect with my actual values in life. And already I feel like the direction has been helping me get my mental health and personal life back on the track I want it to be at. And that's why today I'm happy to talk about RULA. It's an online platform that helps you connect with licensed therapists that will specialize in you. RULA makes it easy to find affordable, high-quality therapy that's actually covered by insurance. You just go to RULA.com/rejects, answer a few questions, and they'll match you with a therapist who fits your needs and schedule. You can meet with them online, and RULA patients typically pay $15 per session when using insurance. I'm interrupting this ad, which is already interrupting a video, to let you know that I was at a party last night where I caught up with one of my closest friends to find out that a couple months ago, she actually started using RULA, has now been seeing a therapist, been loving it. I just wish she waited until we partnered with them so she could use our code. They made therapy accessible in a way that alleviates a lot of the problems that I often hear from people when they're trying to get into therapy. There's no waiting list, there's no calling around. And of course, if you do decide to sign up, you'll more than likely be asked how you heard about them. It would mean a lot if you could also support us and let them know we sent you by choosing our name in their drop-down menu. And sincerely, you deserve mental health that works for you and not against your budget. So you can find the therapist that's right for you at RULA.com/rejects. That's RULA.com/rejects. Thank you again, RULA. Take care of yourselves, people.
You shall sail the iron ship with warriors of bone. You shall find what you seek and make it your own, but despair for your life entombed within stone and fail without friends.
Oh, you'll be on your own.
To fly home alone.
And now you're in the friend zone. Oh, Tara's life.
Snap.
We're not friends.
Okay, girl.
Huh, that's what every good friend says to me. Now I've all hired them to be hosts at Real Rejects.
Men, we are now entering the sea of monsters. Today, we sail into glory.
Okay.
We sail into glory.
This is our Independence Day. Oh, her beads moved. That looks awesome. I love that.
That is pretty
terrifying, though. Looks like a tsunami.
Whoa.
That looks awesome. Oh, wow.
Ah, look at the water underneath it, though. This looks similar to when they sailed through Hades.
Ooh. Woof. Bye.
Ah!
Oh, whoa, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, is this the thing that was grabbing?
That's why we needed 6 men. Exactly. Because there's 6 tentacles.
That's 2. 4 to go.
Let's go. I mean, chop off the tentacle when it's coming for you. That
looks really good, man.
That looks awesome.
The blending in with the rocks is really smart.
Why would you let your guard
Accepting
down?
his fate.
You saw the monster just now.
Accepting his fate.
Okay, he knows. Sorry.
They were not meant to fight. They were meant to be sacrificed.
They're meant to die. Poor Blockbuster.
What are you doing? We fight Charybdis because heroes slay monsters. They don't run from them.
Small choices.
Pretty big choice.
Okay.
Who would have thought that this character would be someone we grow to like?
We still have one more tentacle, girl. What you doing? Oh, they went over. Okay. Whoa.
Wow, looks like Godzilla.
That looks awesome. Oh, it's going to suck the boat in there.
Yeah, it's like a whirlpool.
Oh, my God. That's
Wow,
so scary.
That does look like Godzilla. Holy shit.
Look at that.
Oh, sweet. They got to use this weapon?
Let's go. It's like a mini cannon.
Yeah, this looks really good.
If I speed up the current, I can slingshot out the other side.
But what?
I can't control the wind.
The thermos.
Yeah.
It's in Hermes'
was
back.
like,
You fight the current, I'll fight the wind.
can't you use it 3 times?
Oh, this looks classic. Ah, I love it.
Awesome. This is one of the best looking episodes. This part right here
Yeah,
looks amazing. Let's go, Perce.
that was a really good action scene.
Totally. Where do they film this?
Come on, Percy.
Let's go, Perce.
It's like surfing the boat. Nice. Makes it feel more real with the water splashing over the camera. Yeah, the effect of the cannon really does enhance something.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing. It makes it feel like a cool soundstage mixed with some really good VFX.
Whoa.
Damn.
That sucks. Don't fall over, Annabeth. Okay. Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, the whole
no. It's all gone, the wind now.
No way.
Maybe we can open up a window and it'll help.
It's doing a lot of different, like, oceanic battle sequences. It's doing, like, classic naval, so, like, a perfect storm going up against the elements. And then, like, naval battle with the machinery and the guy downstairs, the engine. Boop. Oh. There it is. Pins are loose.
There's your burst of wind, kid.
Hold on. Hold on to her.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Where does
Oh
the
my God.
vortex take them to? Shit. That looks
Holy
really good.
junk. That's terrifying.
His eyes were turning there.
That was good.
Good cliffhanger.
Really good.
Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore.
No, we're not.
Hello there, fellow reject. I am interrupting this video first off to say thank you for watching. Secondly, if you have been enjoying Real Rejects, an amazing way you can show your support a little bit further is by joining our Patreon page, becoming a Royal Reject. The reason we started up our Patreon is because obviously with the kind of content that we produce, we are subject to copyright claims, monetization issues. I mean this, no hyperbole. We get a copyright claim on some things usually daily. So our Royal Rejects have been an amazing way where we can still keep this channel going, still keep it alive. And of course, what we offer over there is the full-length reaction watch along for any movie or show that you see here that we cover for the highlights version on YouTube. Over there, you sync up with your own copy, so that way we're watching the entire thing with you from beginning to end, like we're your buddies on the couch or on another computer screen, wherever you want to place us. And secondly, this is one of my favorite parts, is you get to be a part of our videos, essentially, because every one of our reviews now, if you've been watching a while, we answer questions from our patrons. So by proxy, you're getting a shout out. By proxy, you're a part of our video. And you help us do a better video too. Like oftentimes you guys are asking us questions like, oh, I didn't think about that. Thank you for asking. So literally not just financially supporting, but also helping us just make better content. So there's a link in the description box and pinned comment if you wish to join. So many of you guys have already. Thank you for becoming Royals. And another way, if you wish to support, you can become a Righteous Reject. Those are those who go to our merch store. We hire the artists ourselves. Nothing is done through artificial intelligence. Our Royals get 15% off at the site. If you don't want to become a Royal, you want to go right to the site directly, there's a barcode right here on screen. Also, link in the description box and pinned comment. And of course, if you can't do any of that, it's A-okay. Just like and subscribe. That would mean a lot. Let's go back to the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just watched Percy Jackson Season 2, Episode 4.
Yep.
Prepper. You prepped it. Thanks for prepping it. Thanks for prepping it, Prepper.
You did it.
Prepper. Tara, I'll go to you first. Why do you have fantasies about Cyclopses on your own time? Why do you wish your boyfriend was a Cyclops?
You know, because Tyson, he is so sweet, so kind, tall. He looks a little buff, and he listens.
Wow. Yeah, that's... you certainly like fantasy.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, this was my favorite episode. I thought this was
cool.
the best looking episode out of all the ones that they've done. Like, especially when we're like, they're going to hold hands, and then they pop back into a Y and he puts his hand out. I just thought that lighting was super dope. But my favorite part was really at the end with the water. It all looked really, really good. And I think it's like really exciting. I assumed the wind in the back and he would loop it around, and I don't know. I assumed that would work, but now we're screwed. But I like that writing because, I mean, we're kids here, so like it can't be easy.
Yeah, I like it where it ends off because the first half of this season is about the journey to the Sea of Monsters, and I imagine the last half will be about what it looks like in the very different world.
Yeah.
So you're getting two very different halves, I imagine. Right? Like you got a little fantastical creature that was throwing the bracelet back in there.
Right. I forgot about that.
And with the ship being torn up and wrecked like that, you got to imagine it doesn't just look like some cave. Even though they might get reunited with, they should get reunited with Grover. I think we'll probably get some different stuff in store.
I hope so.
I certainly hope so, yeah.
I mean, Grover's great, and also he's a protector. He's supposed to like be around.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like the themes of consistency across the board, but leadership here. You know, you were really fleshing that out. We fleshed that out by going through Annabeth's backstory with Talia and watching what her inspiration was and the difficulty of decisions and sometimes just having to trust a choice and follow through even if you have some doubts. And that also parallels well with what Clarisse was going through.
Yeah.
And having the first episode where her heart starts to shine through and we start to get on board for her as a character where she makes a heroic choice at the end, I thought was really good. Right down to Percy, you know, being the navigator and mediator of a lot of these situations and being the one to confide in and be a supporting, knowing when not to be the lead. But they all had different like leading positions. Like he was navigating coordinates from feeling out the ocean and everyone finding their purpose on the boat with Tyson of where he should be below deck. I thought they had a really good job of placing people and making things feel necessary while still keeping the emotion alive. I just feel about the flashbacks with Annabeth.
Those were some of my favorites as well because Talia is such a badass, so it makes sense why she is the tree that's like guarding the whole camp.
Right.
Especially with the way that she operated. I loved her, you know, the costume design for her and just her attitude overall. I think I mostly like the writing that she's like, well, you're family now. I'm gonna do whatever is right for the family. So you're gonna go to camp.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was nice to finally see because I was like, what happened? And it is still weird that Annabeth does give off the vibe slightly that it is her fault that Talia died. And I guess she could think that because they were all going to camp, but really Talia made the choice to be like, I'm gonna do this. You guys get off. But I realized why she would still feel that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
point. But it's good. It's good. I honestly, when you sort of shipped Percy and Clarisse, and now I'm like, because at first we're like Percy and Annabeth, but now I'm like, Clarisse is kind of coming around. Oh no, is she gone? Like dead, gone? Because she flew off.
No. Look,
I don't think so, right?
We're about to enter 2026. We're in a very progressive era. I think he should end up with both of them. And they should all be on board for this polyamorous relationship. We should teach the kids that. This is the new monogamy.
Get on board or get out.
Or get out. Get out.
That's what we'll tell them.
Just one person's not enough anymore.
No, he's got to have Clarisse and Annabeth.
Yeah.
And now that Clarisse has shown her true colors, she sacrificed herself. She's like, this is what I'm going to do. She rolls through, and you're like, you're not so bad after all.
That's why I need to.
I know.
Yeah.
But Annabeth is also good. She's been good the whole time.
Yeah.
So I think if you're going to have two, you got to have like a good one and then like, she's kind of bad.
But 100% of one is not enough.
Yeah, you're right. You have to have 200. It's kind of like having 200%.
That would be 100 plus another 100 would be 200%. That is how math would work out in this situation.
I know, but I'm really thinking if the second person is 50% good, the other 50% kind of bad, then we're going 150%, the person that you want, blah, blah, and then 50% of the new surprise.
Well, 100% of one woman is 50%.
Stupid.
But it's an abomination if it's two guys and one woman. That is filth. Won't stand it. Not on my television screen. It's too progressive for me.
I can't.
I'm fairly conservative about that.
I legit can't. Oh my God, I can't.
I don't really care. I think he'll end up with Annabeth still. It seems like that's where it's destined.
Yeah,
but I mean,
maybe.
him and Clarisse did seem like they were forming like good chemistry. Weirdly
They
enough,
were.
they were forming like good chemistry, and I like the peanut butter and jelly sandwich scene, even though we had
Tell
issues
him.
with the peanut butter and jelly
Yeah.
sandwich.
Why a spoon?
Why a spoon? Making it too slow, and in one
Why
shot there was a bite.
Thank
And I was
you.
like, when did he take that bite of that sandwich?
Continuity.
Continuity problems. I'm just saying, all right? All right, your Disney Plus, maybe your visual effects look freaking awesome in the end.
Amazing.
But you really got to get a proper script supervisor.
Well, you
to tell
really-
a Percy actor, like, hey,
Agreed.
maybe don't take a bite of that sandwich and wait till the end of the scene, or else we're going to have some real continuity. That's why I had to make it really slow, because I had to justify why he would take. I've never
The
seen
spoon bothered me more
I know,
than
you
the
really
bite,
did.
which was in a wide shot.
Well, I think you can spread jelly fairly easy, but like a peanut butter seems really hard to spread. And I feel like on a pirate ship, you would have a knife.
Are you going? Okay, so what you're saying? You're saying, well, this will be
I'm saying jelly's reasonable, peanut butter's not.
exactly. But
Yeah.
are we thinking he had a knife for one
I
and a
didn't-
spoon? No, he had a spoon the
He
whole
might
time,
have had
right?
a knife because it was cut in half pretty perfect.
Ridiculous. If you're going from a knife and you're like, I'll switch to the spoon for the jelly. Why?
Might have cut it in half really nice with a spoon.
No, there's no way. He had a knife.
There's no way, but he is Percy.
Yeah,
Man
but
of
it's
two
water.
lovers.
It would be moist, too moist, because he could only like water pressure.
Oh,
you know,
God.
like
oh my God.
you
Water
know when
on
there's
your,
like the real
imagine
water
bread
pressure
being
that
wet.
could cut off
Oh,
your limbs, your skin.
That would really ruin that peanut butter sandwich.
It will not if he's really precise. A tiny thin,
That's true.
really quick.
Well, outside of that big thing, which takes this episode down to like 5 points.
Obviously.
From like a 10 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
The rest of that, or half, is pretty good. And
Yep.
yeah, the final battle was beautiful to look at.
Gorgeous.
And it was really, it felt very truly cinematic. You know, sometimes you
Mhm.
see people go for spectacle on television, and you're like, yeah, you still look like television. That actually felt like a real movie sequence. I love the shot where specifically when he's standing on the edge of the boat, and then she's behind him with the cannon blasting, and the water's like flashing all over them, and the thunder, it's thunderous. Even though there's like no thunder in the sky, the water itself, you could feel the weight of the impact of the water, and keeping the creature obscured was really smart too. It was like it felt like a very kaiju-like situation. It was really beautiful to behold, with an unexpected ending overall.
Yeah.
So, and also to the flashback,
Scary.
there's all that emphasis on Luke versus Percy, but there was the exposition given in the last season about Luke and Annabeth and them having a history. And this was the first time we really got to feel it. And I never quite saw Luke as someone who was a true protector over Annabeth. So to drive that home makes what's going on here even more of a challenge and more tragic. And in fact, the personal stakes seem to be between Luke versus Percy, but it's more like Annabeth versus Luke.
Agreed.
That's the true conflict at heart here, more than Luke and Percy. So yeah, I thought this did a good job in elevating it. And again, this season I think is shaping up to be much stronger than the last season.
Way stronger. Like seriously, with the camera and the lighting, the set design, like that.
The writing,
makes,
acting, directing.
I know that
the
too.
craft services, the casting director.
I think mainly like the lighting is not the bright TV that season 1 was. Season 2, even within the first couple episodes, we had already noticed the change. But specifically in this one, you brought out the A game, and I like that.
They brought out the egg game. Yeah, guys, what'd you think about this episode? We throw it off to you guys. What do you think's going to happen next, book readers? If you read the book, you probably know what's going to happen next. So keep your trap shut, or
Zip
actually,
it.
comment it, and I'll just be smart enough to not look at those specific comments. But we need the comments.
Will
comments
you
help
be? He
us to
won't be. He's not. He says smart enough, and I'm like, you
Control F it.
aren't.
I'm able to figure it out. I'm able to flip that. I make sure the top comments are all the ones insulting you. That way, if you go to it,
Yeah.
that's the only thing.
It's
you
a
see.
It's a real
And then
grave
you-
digger, those
and
ones.
You think it's all about hating you because, oh man, if they're at the top, no, I manipulated the situation.
He pins everyone with me to the
Top dollar. I paid good money to make sure people kept doing that.
So good.
All right, guys. Well, happy birthday, Tara. I know this was the best birthday present you could ask for, filming with me. And we will see you guys. We don't know what the upload schedule will be, but we will do what we can. See you.